just saw what I look like with the wig on. Okay, so here's the thing. It's October and I'm like, I should probably do some spookier content. So here's the thing. This video was supposed to come out before Halloween, but it is currently November the 1st, and here it is. Now, I was actually going to put this out last Sunday, but then if you all saw, I made a video where I crocheted myself a Demogorgon head, which turned out amazing. If you haven't watched that video, definitely check it out. So I put that one out, and I kind of pushed this one to the side, but you know what? I'm like, I worked really hard on these projects. Let's just put the video out anyways, even though it is November and October is over. But here's the thing. These projects I'm probably going to wear year-round regardless if they're for a costume or not, because I just love Stranger Things. You know, I've made a bag, and I've made, I think by this time I've already finished my Halloween sweater that I've crocheted. I made a bear and a cat. I'm like, you know what, let's do something costumey, but not make it like a lookbook. And the reason why I don't do lookbooks is because it's just a lot of cleaning up after, you know, trying everything on. But here's the thing, I am going to thrift flip some jackets, you guessed it, to look like Stranger Things characters. I have no chill and Stranger Things runs my life, so yeah. But I also do want to preface it, it's not like so much Stranger Things in the storyline. The storyline is great, it's just the aesthetic. Like season 1 in the fall, and it's the soundtrack. I have to say my favorite thing about Stranger Things is the soundtrack. There's this one song where I think it's called Biking to School. It's only like not even a minute long, but like listening to it while I'm like driving down a country road is my favorite thing. Anywho, let's get into what characters I'm gonna be doing. Let's start off with the obvious. Will Byers. I don't know why I'm obsessed with what he wears, but the fashion choices that the costume designers make are perfection in this show. I had thrifted this a while ago because it looks very Will Byers. It's very nice. Only problem is it is from Hollister. It's a very preppy brand. It is a very preppy brand that I am not drawn to. But I saw it, I'm like, this is gonna be great. Do have to make some changes to. I'm not gonna wear it like this. I'm not gonna wear it with this high collar. I think I've made the reference last time I bought this that I'm not a bro in 2007 with the 2 popped collars. No, thank you. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to take this part out, at least this up here. So let's envision it. I'm gonna take that off. Look at how much better it fits me. I like the fit a lot better without this. And then you might be thinking, but the zipper, you're gonna have to cut the zipper off. It's gonna happen. Again, I am running into that problem where it is not gonna fit over my hips. So with or without the zipper, I wouldn't be able to zip it up, okay? It's impossible for me to zip it up. Like, let me show you. Where's the top of the zipper? Let's try this. There we go. Okay, it's not half. I feel like I'm in on a life vest right now. Like, just put me in some water and just like go around. If I wear it out and I'm like, oh, it's so cold, it has snaps. I can snap it up if I need to. That's one project. Okay, so the second project I've wanted to do for an entire year because I bought it last year at this time and I didn't do anything with it, but now I can. So here we go. I bought this jacket. The tag is still on it. I bought it at Value Village for $16. The brand is Shein. The reason why I bought it is because it looks very much like Nancy Wheeler's coat from season 1. It is different. It's like completely different. So my plan is I'm going to dye this, and that is why I don't care that it is Shein, because if I accidentally destroy it in the dyeing process and it looks like trash, I didn't pay a lot of money and it's not vintage. If this was like a vintage coat, you know, the ones that I typically buy, I would be heartbroken if I had messed it up. But this one, if I mess it up, it's so cute. Like, it is really cute and it is really warm. And like, look at, I am like upset that I did not wear it at all last season. This I should have worn last season, and part of me doesn't even want to dye it, but the whole reason I bought it is so I can dye it. I think I'm gonna have to stitch rip it somehow. I'll figure it out. I sew sometimes. Take the collar off, dye it, and then reattach the collar. And if I have to hand sew the collar back on, that's fine. It has everything that I wanted in that type of jacket. It has the collar, it's corduroy. The only thing is just not the right color. So that's that. This last one is actually gonna be really easy easy because it's gonna be super easy. It is this jacket, and just looking at it, you know whose jacket this is? It's Max's from season 4. What my plan is I just need to buy some yellow ribbon, or not ribbon, yellow ribbon. I have been crocheting way too much. I just need to buy some yellow ribbon or something and just sew a yellow ribbon across, and I think it might go on the back too, so it's not gonna be that difficult. Every time I say this is the least difficult one, is always the most difficult one. This one actually can zip up. Wow, I think it's really cool. I really like it. I got this one at an antique mall in, I think, one of my previous videos that I did for this month. $34 for this one. That's not bad. It's not bad for this, because when I saw it, I'm like, I am never gonna find another coat that looks like this. And even if I did, there could have been like a logo on here, which always bothers me. It could have had other colors, or the fit wouldn't be right. So you know what? I'm like, I see it, I'm just gonna get it. The 3 projects that I'm gonna do, super simple. I hope they're super simple. I'm not going crazy. I'm not making anything. I'm just adding or taking away stuff. So I really hope this is gonna be good. The one thing I like about Stranger Things is that you could dress up as a character. Unless someone else knows that you are that character, no one's gonna know. No one's gonna know, okay? Not except if you dress up as Eleven in the pink dress and the wig in season 1. Then they're gonna be like, what are you dressed as? But everything else, it just looks like regular clothes, and I like that. I don't even know how the heck that they sewed this lining in here, but again, it is from Shein. I don't care if I mess this up. So I think I'm just going to unstitch it like in here and take it apart, and then I can dye the whole thing, and then I can just put it in and then just do like a top stitch when I'm done. Like, that will be fine for me. I disconnected it. That's the inside. The only thing is I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get some safety pins, and I'm just gonna pin this up, so then that way it's not open. Well, I mean, it's gonna be open regardless. I'm not gonna stitch it up and then unstitch it when I'm doing the dyeing process. I bought this one. I got it from Michael's. The color is called Wine. It is an all-purpose dye, cotton, wool, nylon, and more. The other one, which I think is for more synthetic stuff, which I don't know, does this even have a tag or what this is made out of? 100% polyester. Hopefully the plus more means polyester. The other color that was there that was for like synthetic fabrics, which might be polyester, didn't have the red I wanted. So we're just gonna give this a good old-fashioned try. And again, if it doesn't work out, what are you gonna do? I don't really care anymore. I do care. If this doesn't work out, I'll go back and get the red. But here's the thing, Years ago, I tried to do a Wirt costume, you know, from over the garden wall. I bought the regular one of dye. I put it in. It was white, by the way. I don't know what material was it. I don't think, it wasn't like a wool or cotton or anything like that, but anyhow. And I wanted to make it dark blue. I put it in, did nothing. Went, bought the synthetic color, put it in, did nothing. It turned it into a baby blue. So I don't really have hope for the synthetic dye. But I've learned a little bit more about dyeing things now than I did back then, so hopefully everything works out. Now the dye told me to use dish soap and some table salt. That's what I'm using. I put it in the washing machine and it really bubbled up. Then I put it in there and I let it soak for like 6 hours. For 6 hours, and the dye didn't really take. So then I went back to Michael's and I bought the synthetic dye to put it in the washing machine again for another 6 hours. This is what it looks like. I don't think the dye took at all, which is so strange. And here's the thing, remember how I said that I'm pretty sure that the synthetic dye is a lie? I think it is. I mean, sure, it might work for some instances, but I don't really see a difference. Like, I think it might be like a little bit darker. Maybe put a comparison. Do you see a difference? Maybe like it's a little bit darker, like a tad bit darker, but I really don't see a difference. Here's the thing, it's really cute. I really like it. I kind of wish I didn't wait an entire year to wear it. You know, you win some, you lose some. It's fine. I still really like the coat. And again, the coat is not exactly like hers. I think I would have been a little bit more upset if it looked exactly like hers and I couldn't get the right color, but that just means that I can still hunt and thrift her coat, because I really, really want that coat. And I have seen some online, but they're like $200. Not betting that much money on a coat. Overall, I do like it. I think it's cute. It fits. It zips up. I'm gonna wear the jacket. It's really warm. It's really nice. I do really like it. I just wish it was more red. Okay, I am finally working on this project. One little issue that I've encountered is I wanted to put a patch over this bird I still want to put something over this bird. Unfortunately, every single patch that I look for on Etsy, 10 bucks. Okay, 10 bucks, I'll do it. Shipping is twice the price. Shipping should not be that much money, okay? I have shipped things to the US and I have gotten things from the US. You don't need to pay $20 for a flat packaging. And then get this, I'm from Canada. Again, I have shipped things to my own country that if it's a flat piece, I could put it in an envelope and spend what? $3 in stamps. Someone on Etsy who is from Canada, who I was considering buying a patch from, $20 for shipping. I've bought earrings from my one friend and I've paid $4 for shipping. I really wanted to buy a really cool patch for this, but I don't think that's gonna happen as soon as I thought because of shipping prices. Anywho, let's do what I'm gonna do today. So my plan is I'm going to take out the zipper and I'm gonna take off this layer here because I don't want it. Again, as you saw when I did the little try on, the zipper does not fit me. So I think I'm just gonna get rid of the zipper, but I'm not gonna like cut this. I think I might just cut the zipper out and then re-sew it so it will be fine. What I think I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut this off and then I'm gonna get some bias tape or something, put it over the seam so I don't have to see it. Okay, I did it. I have to continue now. Okay, great, great. Took this part off and I took the zipper part off. Now if I just pop it on, okay, it fits a lot better. I bought some things. This, oh, that's close enough. It's bias tape. It was the closest thing I could get to like a ribbon that wasn't a ribbon, like shiny ribbon. And then there was this other one, which is more what I wanted, but it was the wrong color. It was more of a darker red and I forgot to bring a swatch with me, so that's on me. I think I might just hand sew this closed so it's clean and then kind of take a look at it, and then if it looks okay then I'll leave it, but if not, I think I'm just gonna add that onto it. So that's that. And then this, literally all I have to do is just run that through a sewing machine and it's good to go. So this project isn't too bad. Also, like you saw yesterday when I was working on it, I could not find a little patch anywhere that was for a good price, so I might make one. I have an embroidery loom somewhere and I think I might embroider a patch. We'll see how time goes. What I think I'm gonna do is try to get all the projects done first, and then if I have time, make a patch. If not, the bird's just gonna have to stay because the bird is on there good. If the patch doesn't work out, eventually I would like to get, you know, buy one, but I need one for a good price, you know what I mean? I headed to Value Village to look for the perfect plaid shirt. It was a doozy because there would be like some plaid shirts that were like, okay, this is what I want, but then there'd be something off about it or it was the wrong size. Yeah, there was a lot of plaid shirts in this Value Village. So it took me some time, but eventually I did find the right one, or at least the one that would work perfect for me. Also, I looked in the women's section. Look what I found. Look what I found. A red vest. I can't believe I found the perfect red vest. And I'm already working on one, so of course I didn't buy it, but of course that would happen. First off, yes, I had to buy the plaid shirt. This is the most plaid shirt that looked like his that I could find. There was a few that looked more like his, but they look way too modern and we're going 80s. So I picked this one up here, which looks like one of my grandpa's shirts anyway, so could I have just found one of his? Maybe. Here's the wig I bought. You know what's funny is I thought I'd put it on and be like, I miss my brown hair. I want to dye my hair brown. I don't miss the brown hair. I quite like being blonde. So I do need to cut it. It's way too long. I was kind of hoping maybe I didn't have to, but I am going to have to cut the bangs and I'm going to have to cut this. I don't know how that's going to be. I don't cut hair for a living, so we will have to see how that turns out. I decided to cut the wig in my garage because I didn't want to clean up the mess in the house. I just saw what I look like with the wig on. I can't with this haircut. Okay, here we are. This is how it looks. Oh, there's pockets. I probably knew that there was pockets, and I'm just realizing that there's pockets in this vest. Okay, so here it is. I think I did a pretty good job. The vest is definitely more wearable. Again, this whole thing was for me to be able to wear a vest properly, and I think I did it. I didn't actually end up putting on anything in the inside like I said I was gonna do because I just got lazy, and I'm like, no one's even gonna notice. But without the zipper, I think it's pretty good to still, it still doesn't button up, but that's fine. I think taking the zipper off was great. Now for the patch, this is what I did. I handmade it. It's a little big, and I didn't really properly attach it because I'm not 100% in love with it. So I just glued it on the bird, but the bird's gone now. Even though I love birds, just not this particular bird. I like to think that Joyce made it for him. She made his Halloween costumes and this stuff like that. So I feel like maybe Joyce had made him this patch to go on his vest. So there's that. Yeah, it's the haircut that's throwing me off. Also, this plaid, it was the best plaid I could find, and it's actually surprisingly really comfortable. I'm just not a plaid person. I used to be, and it's just not really my style nowadays. It's pretty cute wearing it like this. I do enjoy it. It's so weird having short hair, because last year at this time, my hair was pretty much this length, and it's so weird. It's so weird not having hair on the back of my neck. This is Will Byers. This wig was a very good investment. Everything just worked out. Could I have done better with the haircut? Obviously, I don't cut hair. I don't know what I was doing. I really like this outfit. I still love it. Even though it's been a year, I still love this outfit so very, very much. To start this project off, I went to Fabricland to look for some ribbon to add to the jacket. Now what's so funny is that I kind of forgot what her coat looked like. The Mandela effect, where you think it's something and then you look at a photo, you're like, oh, I'm completely wrong, you know? But in your head, you're like, yeah, that's how it's always been. I was completely wrong when I thought about this, because I forgot. Wait, which way does this go? Did I just put... First off, it's not even a jacket. It's like a hoodie kind of sweater thing. So that's one thing that went wrong. Two, I thought for some reason it was just a yellow stripe. It's not. It's a white stripe and yellow stripe on here. So I ended up getting this. Again, it's bias tape. It's like double, so it unfolds a lot. I don't think it needs to be that thick, but if it does need to be that thick, I can iron it. And I think the white stripe is like that. So I just have to sew the white stripe on there. And then I did get yellow bias tape. This one I got in the package. It's literally the same one. I think it's actually, yeah, it's the same. And then this just has to go like that, and I can just sew it. All right, I am finally back on working on these projects. Don't ask me why I stopped. Actually, yeah, ask me why I stopped. It's because I ended up making a Stranger Things Halloween costume by crocheting it. So anyways, we're back to here. So what's really nice about this jacket is that there is a nice line, like right here, that I can put the white stripe, and then that way it's going to be straight. Pretty much all I have to do is put this white stripe here, and then I'm going to pin it on here, and then I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and then sew it up. I think that's a good idea. Every single time I take this ironing board out, Pippin has to sit on it. Don't you? You do realize you're disrupting my time. She doesn't care. She just wants to sit. And I'm pinning it right here. But no, Pippin needs to sit there. Pippin, I want to get this done. And here is the Max jacket all done. Did I go to the Dollarama earlier today on my way home from work to get some headphones because I don't have these type of headphones? Yes, I did. They're very uncomfortable and I probably will never wear them, but I bought them for the bit, and when I commit to the bit, I commit to it. And then of course I have the Walkman, which I got at an estate sale for $5. I don't have her top, but what's so funny is that I am pretty sure I owned a top very similar to hers years ago, and I don't know whatever happened to it. I'm pretty sure she wears some striped shirts at one point. I think in season 3 she wears some striped shirts. So I'm like, okay, what else would Max wear? So I put the striped shirt on, but look at this coat. I think it actually turned out really, really well. Probably one of my favorite sewing projects that I've done in a really, really long time. like a really long time. I think my problem is when I do sewing projects, I try to film them, and just the thought of like having to like set up my camera and film and edit it, I don't like doing it. But when I'm like, you know, when it's small little projects and I don't have to worry about it, I enjoy sewing. I think it turned out pretty good. I think for the arms, maybe they could have went up a little bit, and then if I zip it up, look at it lines up kind of nicely. Also, I did realize that it is kind of like on an angle. It's fine. Again, I don't zip up my jackets, so it's not going to be a problem. So like, I feel like maybe this could have been more flat. There was like these lines here on the jacket itself that I don't feel like it would have looked right if I didn't follow the line. Again, if I wear it, it's really going to be like this, right? So the lines aren't going to line up anyways, but like, I can't tell. Is it straight on the back? I did my best. I did my best. This look came together quite nicely. I have the Walkman, the headphones, the jacket. What you're seeing now is what I'm seeing now too. Like, I didn't try these on beforehand, so I was just hoping things turned out okay. I like this jacket. I'm going to wear this jacket 100%. Like, this is a jacket that I am going to wear. I don't know how many more opportunities I'm gonna get to wear it this season, because it's cold, and it actually was a little bit snowing today, which I was not a fan of. Out of all of them, I think this is the most, I guess the Nancy one is wearable too, but I feel like I'll wear this one more than the other looks. I think that pretty much wraps up this video. If you're new to my channel, like sewing, thrifting, crafting, and of course crocheting, why not hit the subscribe button? You can follow me on my Instagram, my TikTok, and of course my Patreon. I think that's it. So y'all have a good day now.